It's my own fault. Oh my goodness, that's teeny. Okay, marginally better. Oh, come on. It's gonna fight me on this, isn't it? Just be so cranky. You know, that's normal. I just want it to be a reasonable size so that way everyone can see the game. And know what's going on. Okay, that's marginally better. I hope it doesn't get too off center. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take it. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Alright, let's hop in. Now, if I remember what we were doing, we were kind of exploring around because we were searching for. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so there's a house with thieves. Last time we actually did it and then the game crashed, which, typical. Seems pretty par for the course. We do something important. And it just, you know, falls over. Which is fine. Though we did find some really cool stuff last time, and I'm really stoked. Um, like we found a lot of really good equipment. So I am hopeful that maybe we'll get lucky again today. And maybe the RNG will RNG RNG baby RN baby Jesus, if I can spit it out properly, decides to give us a nice Christmas present this year. Here to save you. Go, run, get out of here. Go be with your kid. It's Christmas. We're gonna try to have good outcomes only. So I've decided to set a couple rules for myself. Just to kind of, keep things somewhat fair. I cannot restart unless my game crashes. So like if something bad happens and I don't like it, I can't do anything about it. I have to just deal with it. Unless my game crashes. Like in this case. I had reloaded and I kind of felt bad. I felt like I kind of cheated. So I'm instituting the new rule. If the game crashes, that gives me an opportunity to, you know, have another chance, but otherwise, no. Oh, I'm still just sad. He lost his dog. Dang it, I took the gold again. I'm just so used to it. You take that, this, and this. And I promise that is worth way more than the gold you gave me. Hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas. I know for me, it is a very busy day. Basically, did not stop at all.
This door is locked tighter than a dwarf's ale purse.
And I know sometimes people like to. I'm not the only one. I enjoy taking a chance to wind down a little bit. Man, this frost sword has been an absolute godsend. I don't think I could have done half of what I have without it. Where's the ranged guy? There he is. Or not the ranged guy, this guy. There should be a ranged guy somewhere. Nobody came in even after I killed all their friends. Okay. I ain't gonna judge. I mean, kind of judge a little bit. The BDSM bandits don't really have a lot of loyalty. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that fun stuff.
Excellent. The door's locked.
And nothing in here of value for me. That's okay. Let's save again. But yeah, a very good Christmas. I had found this book that I knew with absolute certainty resident scientist would absolutely love. He did. If anybody's interested, it is the There Is No Anti-Memetics Division by Quantum. Basically taking his SCP serial that he had put up on the SCP website and had basically made it a book. And I'm so happy because resident scientist, my husband, absolutely adores Quantum. Like, that has been one of his favorites.
Beware of the trolls.
He loves it. He was a little bummed that they had renamed the villain from Alistair Gray to like Adrian Gage, which I'm like, that's a step down. Alistair Gray was a fantastic name. Evil never wins. Yeah, that's fair. An honor to speak with you. Where can I find this scroll? Much weight demands great respect, so I will trust you and give you the scroll. Oh, okay, so I don't have to do anything. Man, you know, it has been a hot minute since I played this, so I'm like, what? Talor, Elven Morphine. Never seen an elf with a beard before. Huh. Not much going on. They're scouting the forest. Yeah, join. Nope. Okay. With the come back when the current crisis is over. No bows because of the current crisis. Yeah, elven bows have been really good in the past when I've played archer builds. Show me the way. Okay. Yeah, so they're basically giving me the lay of the land here. The Archers Guild is kind enough. They're not super crazy. I'm just wondering, when did they add the flesh eating? Because like a big part of elves in the Divinity series is that they do eat the flesh of their dead, and I don't remember that being a thing. The thing is, though, is it very well could have happened, and I just don't remember. So that's why I kind of want to figure it out. But yeah. I got a lot of books for Christmas, so I got a lot of things to read. Things to enjoy. I read a ton. Haven't been able to because I've been running a lot of games recently, but I've been trying to save up because, you know, I needed a new computer. Finally getting one after a few years. I mostly buy old refurbished stuff. I don't really get new things very often, so getting a brand new computer is like, Oh. Just very different. And, yeah. I hope everybody's having a good Christmas and didn't overindulge too much like we did. I went a little overboard. But sweet potato pie is hard to say no to. Ah, yes. The source of all my fear. Can I not go in there right now? Can I not say I did? Because all I need to do right now is just, you know, grind. And I know spiders are squishy and I probably could handle most of it. Because right now it's grind time. I know I said hunting undead in the title. It's mainly if we can find a way into the graveyard or Narakon's garden. Look, King Troll again. I thought I killed you. You were not that difficult to remove. Oh, I guess we have to thank our new sword. But yeah. Oh, no, not right now. I was thinking there was a portal by the Archers Guild. Was I wrong? I guess so. Okay. Well, I mean, at least we got the scroll for the elves. That's really important. So yeah, we got the... Yeah, it's just there should be one by the Archers Guild. Where the heckledy heck is it? This way? There it is. It has to be here. We need these fast travel points. They are so handy later on. And again, one of the big things about this is that there's no respawns at all. So once you kill an enemy, the enemy's gone. They're not coming back. So you kind of have to plan accordingly, you know? There we go. It's like, I know I can assign these and I can't remember how to do it. Oh, I need AoEs or summons in here. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Definitely not, if you're arachnophobic, which I am, not the place for you. They're digital. And they look like orange M&Ms. I am fighting a whole bunch of orange M&Ms, except for that one. That one can go die in a fire. Because it is. It's mutated. Treasure map. Okay. Where the home of the ancients meets the bones of the world. I'm gonna take this real quick. This is mine now. It's not every day you get to find treasure. I remember getting these maps, and I can't remember if I ever found the end goal for them. Well, no time like the present. We found a graveyard. I guess that's better than no graveyard. I'll take it. Ooh. Okay. How do we get in here? all the random loot drops we could have gotten. This sword. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, I know I'm harping on it. It's still, it's such a good find. Oh. Hello, undead. I guess we're playing a paladin. Oh no, not Jake.
Get away! Please! Somebody help me! Please don't hurt me! Please!
Laura, come with Jake.
Yes, yes, whatever you say! Just please don't hurt me!
Laura, come with Jake. To the graves.
I don't like Jake.
Brother undead, rise from your graves and protect me.
I don't like him. They all gotta die. I knew the undead would come into this. I just didn't know where. This is gonna be so much good leveling. I am so stoked. And the next question is, do we want to participate in grave robbing? Don't do that. I shouldn't steal a poor lady who just got kidnapped by a zombie. I shouldn't steal her stuff. That's not nice. Anything the zombies drop though is totally fair game though. Like those lockpicks. Yeah, he may have been buried with them. I don't care. Remind him. Man, I can't. This particular run, I haven't gotten any useful belts, and I've gotten some really nice ones in the past before. This is a Wendy's. Can we get up to those? Or am I like losing my mind? Probably losing my mind, and that's okay. Nope. You know what I just thought about and we should do? We should save. Oh, do I need to go down in a grave? I can't remember. Possibly. Okay. Let's keep a lookout. Da, 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 da. No funny quips for these tombstones.
What are you going to do to me?
You stay here with Jake. Nice and cozy in the ground.
But why? What did I ever do to you? No! Somebody please help me! Help me!
You stay here with Jake. We'll never be parted.
Look, Jake hated his ex-wife. If you go read some of the journal entries and his tombstone back in Alaroth, he hated his wife. So right now he's just looking for a hot piece.
Fantastic!
Oh, sweet. Alright, let's pause. 2 and 2. Let's keep. Let's increase. Actually, let's think about this for a minute. We right now, our mana will is going up a lot. Constitution. We still need more health. All right, let's see. Eh. Mm. Mm. Let's increase stun. That should be good. So once we hit level 19, we should have a cumulative 20, or not cumulative, just a 25% chance. Good. Anything to just freeze them in place. Why aren't my hotkeys working? Oh no. Why can't I save? Okay. I saved before we came in, so I guess there's that. Alright. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, at all. Okay. That's terrifying to, see. How much XP do we need to level up? 340, we're already at 50. Alright, yeah, we can make this happen. Most everything is dropping 12 to 25. So what? Of course, the Zambronis are gonna drop 35. Regular corpses drop 25. So on average, we're looking at about a lot. So I'm hoping that Jake, if we kill him, will give us a heck of a lot. Oh. That one's new. Okay. Let us pause. Let's pause. Does anything need to be repaired? Because now is the time. Good? Nope, nope, you need to be fixed. Okay, okay. Okay. It won't let me save! I don't like that. I don't like it. Here, Jake, you bastard. Rise from what grave, Jake? You gonna suck it. Yeah, always happy to help. I'm not doing this for a reward. I just really don't like Jake. He's kind of a jerk. Oh, our reputation went up. That's good. Let's see, where are we at? 11. Default attitude is neutral. Okay, well, hey, we're building up reputation. Now, the question is, will any more zombies come up even though we've killed Jake? It doesn't look like it, because they would have spawned by now. Alright. Well, a little sad because we missed out on some XP. Should have went the other way. It's alright. Can't win them all, but we still did pretty good. Again, Jake is probably one of the hardest ones. Especially early on, they kind of just drop you in on him if you explore Alaroth enough. So, always be cautious. Especially in Alaroth. Why are there emeralds?
Careful now. Aim for the head and limbs. I've already sold this one's internal organs to Dr. Elrath to dissect.
Is Elrath in on the trafficking? You ain't gonna dissect me. Come here. Get your happy wizard butt over here. Where'd you go? Well, that got me real easy. Like, ooh, shiny thing. Ooh, shiny thing. Shiny thing. Adventurers really are just magpies. What are you doing here? Looks pretty illegal. He's just working for a necromancer by the name of Theleron. Theleron, I killed him a while back. Yeah. If I were you, I'd put everything back the way you found it. I'm gonna say Theleron died early on, like in our second playthrough. But that's pretty interesting how much influence Theleron had, even though he was basically just locked up in a catacomb. That's pretty impressive. Alright, where's this wizard so I can kill him? Yeah. Divinity. Now, I've seen some speculation about when the new game's supposed to come out. And how, like, how Larian typically operates when it comes to announcing...
We've been found. Protect the secret of our hideout.
Their upcoming projects. And one of the things I found interesting is that Baldur's Gate 3, when they announced it, took 3 years. Now, granted, there was COVID, but for Divinity 2 Original Sin, it was about a year. So, I am under the impression that
Outstanding.
maybe we're gonna see like a much quicker turnaround than what we're used to. Namely because, you know, it's Larian being able to do what Larian does best. You know, as long as they can make something without the same kind of time constraints or, you know, having the overhead that I think they would have had, that they probably did have under WotC and Hasbro, I think, you know, the turnaround's probably going to be a lot quicker. I mean, Original Sin 2 came out pretty quickly. Now, granted, they still had, you know, a lot of updates and all of that, and we'll see how it goes. You know, maybe... Jeez. Maybe it'll be quick. I think it will be. Maybe it won't be. It just depends.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
Girl, you tell me that all the time, and I'm over here going like, boo-boo, you gonna keep grabbing stuff because we po. It don't take much to bring down these guys. They're pretty weak sauce compared to us. You got 45 gold. Better be using that wisely. Phlogistus is dangerous. Not because, like, you know, there's anything going on. It's just, you know, it's dangerous overall for us. We're not ready for it. I would say we need to be at least level 20. We're currently 18. We're super close. We will come back to the poor section. I want to help them. I do. I just can't remember what level I need to be for this part.
What's the matter with you damn humans? Why can't you drive more careful?
I had the right of way. It was your job to avoid me.
I'm thinking you got no more right to the road than me or anyone else.
Great galloping gods. Every time I run into trouble on the road, there's a dwarf at the bottom of it. Don't you people know how to drive above ground?
Home slice, get a little spicy there. You let road rage determine what your mouth is saying. That's not smart.
To the pauper's graveyard, southwest. There are no rich or poor in the land of the dead.
Amen to that. I wonder how soon we'll level up again. I don't know. I was telling a friend of mine, like, hey, if you really want to play this game, it is like $1. It's $1. It's not a bad game. You just gotta get... You gotta save a lot. While I'm thinking about it. You know what I should do? I should save. Control S will be your best friend. That is the quick save. And be better than me and actually hold down the button. Alright, let's go back down to the teleporter. Because it's quicker to go that way than to walk. That's why getting the scrolls are very important. Just so that way you don't have to, you know, fiddle for it around everywhere. Now let's go here. Because I need to sell stuff. What goods do you have? Why do you always have to hang out here, bro? Sometimes, you know, you just take a break. Good for you. What do you do? Alright, we need... I know we need at least one thing I need. IDing your gear is also a lot more valuable than you think. Unless it's this piece of shit. +2 to strength, -19 to offense, +9 to vitality. It has a durability of 1. If that thing gets hit, you're done. It's not gonna save you. Okay. Oh, oh. Decent, but not what we need right now. I'm not doing a potion maker this round. It's a little excessive when I've run it before. Honestly, you don't even need to do a full overhaul of this system. Like, you just need to add, like a couple of quality of life things, and I think it would be perfectly fine. Of course, I'm not a programmer, so I have no clue where to start. To even begin to thinking about making improvements. like how to program it and all that. But like an autosave feature would be amazing. That would be super handy. Like you can set the time, how long it takes, and then when it'll go off and all that fun stuff. Maybe like a maybe like an auto attack, I guess. Again, that's going to take some of the fun out of it. I'm not going to deny that in the slightest. But definitely like an autosave feature. That would be something I would really be interested in. Oh, that +1 restoration. Okay. Okay. But we've been relying on potions and that has been paying off. What is this? Well. You had my attention, but now you have piqued my interest. Those are some good items. Okay, we can make this work. All right. So guard's helm of the merchant and the adder's leggings. All right, so we get an additional +6 to poison resistance. On top of that, +7, +9, +4 to strength. Yeah, that is a good trade. Give me all of that, please. That's a very good trade. We just got +4 to sight. And a hefty additions to our resistances, which is really good. So with Trader's Tongue, we'll get a better deal on some stuff.
Nah, you won't have a chance against the local merchants. They're a closed shop up that way.
We could go in the sewers. Change it up a little bit. It doesn't have the freeze quality. I have to keep telling myself every time I see that sword. It seems like it's very important. I get it. That's why he's keeping it above his gold. So typically, anything that has the green logo and it's above the gold, it's going to stay permanently there. If it doesn't have the green logo, it's not coming back. So, just FYI. Go on. Tell what happened. What does it have to do with the rare items? How much do you want for it? Dang it. Okay. We're still not there yet. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Undead, yay! Okay. Wait. Mr. Elrath is giving me the super suspicious vibes. I think we'll be fine in the sewer. So this section actually really confused me for a while. Not like initially when I first started playing. Once Original Sin 2 came out, I don't remember if there was a lot of lore on the lizards in Original Sin. Or in Divinity 2 for that matter. I just don't recall. We'll find out. Because my goal is to play my way through all of the Divinity games before I play the next Divinity. And I'm just streaming it because, well, I don't really have anything better to do. I only get a couple nights off a week. And normally I dedicate, one of them to just hanging out with my husband, who I lovingly call Resident Scientist. And my kids. And then games I run a lot. I run 4 games a week and play in one. I don't play often. Most of the time I am the DM, and that's fine. I've gotten so used to it, it's a little difficult for me sometimes to play nowadays. And I think that's just my fault. I don't play much. And I don't think I get the same enjoyment that I used to out of it. And that's okay. I think maybe D&D is just not the right fit for me as a player. And that's okay. I don't enjoy it as much as I'd like. And of course I know some people are going, oh, anathema. And I'm like, no, I enjoy other systems better. So anyway, lore. So, the lizard folk, they're all here in the sewers. They kind of mention some stuff going on, but it's very vague and I don't remember it because I never really got to that point where I got to talk to the representative of the lizards. Like, I only got there once and that was a long time ago. Well, hey, Ghosty Boy. That is why we need... Oh, heck yes. We actually finally get a good belt. Look at that. Oh, we don't need the Embrace of the Shadows. I need more armor. 160, 160, and plus 6 to strength and 17 magic. The more strength, the better, baby. Lore-wise, I didn't understand where they kind of fit. There was a god of the lizards, I knew that. But I was really confused because it's like, well, they all live in the sewer. That's kind of weird. Of course, I'm 10, so my understanding of nuance was absolutely dog shit, so. When it got to Divinity 2, finding out, it's like, oh, there's an empire? There's like a whole kingdom. Cool. What's the dynamics like? I know I'm like kind of I'm kind of, weird. I get really excited about strange things, and that's fine. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. This is the only time I had ever seen the lizards. I never recalled them being in Divinity 2. But again, I never really got to get far in Divinity 2. So my goal is, again, to play through all of these. Summon skeleton. Oh my gosh, yay. Oh my goodness. Oh, yay, yay, yay.
Excellent.
I get a freebie summoning. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It's so rare that you get the really good, like the spell books or the skill books. I'm pleased as punch. Thanks, Larian. This is a great Christmas gift. Why is there so much treasury stuff? Might need to invest in summoning, or if I keep finding more of it, I may kind of like
It seems I need more training before I can do this.
I have telekinesis, right? Yes, I do.
Fantastic.
That completely makes up for me getting rid of those leggings. So that way I could get these. My restoration is back up to 3. Oh my gosh. 2 spell books? Are those just like planted there to begin with? Because regardless, I'm like so happy. I'm so excited. Like, this never happens.
Excellent.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, we leveled up again. Cool. Okay. Yeah. It's little things that bring joy. Like getting a random boost. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. Okay, what do we need? What do we need? We're at level 19 now, so we can do the 25% chance stun. Honestly, I'm thinking about just going ahead and maxing that out. That way, anytime we touch somebody, I mean, there's a quarter chance each time we hit that they just don't move. I want to take that chance. Those are some pretty decent odds. It could be way worse. And if we can max out our sword and reduce the, I don't know what it's officially called. I'm just going to call it swing time. If we can reduce swing time significantly, basically then it could just be pinging every couple seconds. So we're gonna try to keep that going. With the combination of frost and stun, we essentially have a build that focuses on keeping your enemies stuck. They can't move. And that is honestly a pretty decent build. The only thing that we need to improve on is trying to get our... Either we need allies, so we need to focus on summons so that way we can have some more coverage, especially when it gets to some harder areas. You're gonna want to have more weapons in the fight, as it were. So if we can find more either... where am I? I am a little mad. Dang it. Okay. I did not want to do that. And there's no way back. Okay. Okay, that's Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm a little mad. What is all this? What's all this? What stuff is this? Because it's mine now.
As much as I'd love to know what's in here, it's locked.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me.
This is locked tight.
I mean, I laugh at the poison damage. I can't remember whose stuff is down here.
Locked.
Well, if we keep up this track of leveling up, which we probably will, we can come back and unlock that. Okay. Interesting. Trying to remember how the AI works, and it's been a hot minute. And I want to say that everybody has a hearing stat because we can hear them and they can hear us. Which is why there's this a sneak mechanic, stuff like that, and whatever else. If you start going around hitting people, most of the time you're gonna get found. So the AI typically will go off what it can hear. So if it hears you moving around, it's gonna come find you. Cool. We can do that. We can handle that. Oh, that's one of the ghosts. Got it. Sorry. I don't remember if there is a reason for the lizards to be down here. And I can't remember if it's understood that there are lizard kingdoms and all of that. I would assume yes, seeing as how there's the Red Prince and all this. And essentially, this takes place like 20 years in the future, and that's about where how old the Red Prince is. He's around his 30s or so. So he should be alive right now. Meaning that the lizard kingdom was probably planning some kind of attack on Rivellon. Which is interesting. Okay. If they've already infiltrated Rivertown's sewer system. Just the lore implications here. It's like you gotta sit here and go, okay, what's the value of it? There's a few. There could be a few interesting reasons as to why they would do something. Please don't send me back. I don't want to go back. I need XP. Super bad. Like, we're almost to where I'd be comfortable going to Verdistus. Verdistus, if I remember right, has a lot of black ring. They're not nice. Oh, I don't need it. It's junk. That's fine. Just go. I know it's anathema to a lot of RPG players. Just go full Marie Kondo. Does it spark joy? No? Then you don't need it. Oh. Could we not, sir? Okay. I want to go... we're close to where we were. I want to go explore it super fast. Just kind of cross my T's and dot my I's. I know right now there's some controversy with Larian using AI generated assets in their games. I am not thrilled with that either. Supposedly it's during development and none of it made it to the end game, and I'm like, but it influenced it there. That's where we start having issues. Just the insistence on AI, I think, is, especially in gaming and in almost all spaces where it does not need to be, is getting stupid. And of course, I know this is a very I'm the only person I know of who thinks this way, with maybe the exception of Resident Scientist. Current AI isn't AI. It's just a virtual intelligence.
A guest. Come in, intruder. I believe our meeting will be a pleasant one. But only for me. You won't survive it.
What is with the BDSM people? Dang it. Okay. He is way too strong. That's fine. That's okay. That's fine. That's why we save. We could try again. We could try again. And it might be worth it. He might drop something really good. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. We're just gonna say no for right now. That's okay. I'm allowed to say no. We died. That was a bad idea. Let's not do that. But yeah, I think the over-reliance on AI, and especially how much is being pushed, and some of the economics of it all is just... Why? Why do y'all think this is a good idea? This is not sustainable. No, the last time I went into one of these, I got teleported here. Let's do executioner, danger. Okay, back to entrance. Well, let me yeah. Oh yeah, you get a little saw. Back to market entrance. Alright. Save. Oh, this is to Verdistis. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna put that on the map. Verdistis. Okay. Easy enough. Cool. I know I'm not playing any popular games right now. I don't care. This is mainly for me. I don't get a lot, like I've said before, I don't get a lot of time to play games. So I try to make the most of it when I can. And I like being alone. But not really. I have 2 kids. So being alone is a very rare luxury. And I don't like it all the time. And I know I will bug the crap out of my husband. And sometimes he wants to get work done. And that's why it's like at least one night a week, you know, I'll play some games or something and have a good time. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play this game, a game that I loved playing when I was a kid, and get ready for the new one. When I was younger, I never knew what Diablo was. I didn't find out what it was until I was in high school. I was never allowed to play it. Because it had the devil on it, and my mom was very much against anything remotely demonic, even if it wasn't. It never really was. My dad, on the other hand, played AD&D in college and still had all of his books, all of his old character sheets, everything. And when I got married, he gave them to me because I was like, I really want to try to play D&D. I've just never had the chance. And he goes, here, take my stuff. And of course, he handed me some lead minis that I had to be like, hey, Dad, I can't take these. He goes, oh, that's fine. Just, you know, don't touch them too much. Yeah, I started getting into D&D when I was younger, when I first got married, and then kind of from there. But my first real introduction to RPGs, I'm not going to count Pokemon. It doesn't. Unknown entrance. Okay. I'm not going to count Pokemon. Pokemon is well, yes, it technically is a role-playing game. I would say it is not what I would consider like how would I word this properly? Man, I can't handle shit.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
I wouldn't consider it an RPG like D&D. While yes, you take on a role and you act within that role, it's not the same as it is here, where, you know, it takes on a sci-fi or fantasy setting and you have a bit more control over your actions. Even this, I would say, is not entirely a perfect example of a role-playing game. And the only reason I say that is because it still has, you know, you're still pretty stuck
I'll have to drop something.
in whatever you pick. If you, or whatever was programmed for you. We know specifics. So I started playing this when I was like, I would say like, oh, maybe 8.
I'm overloaded.
That's when
I'll
I
have to
really
drop something.
started playing. And even then, I played off and on. I wasn't a very dedicated player. I was going through a lot, and I typically favored slower games, like Age of Empires or Age of Mythology. Those were the ones I typically gravitated towards. And I found this at Target. While looking around, and when they still had PC games. And you know, I was really kind of
I'm overloaded. I'll have
going
to
like,
drop
what's this
something.
game? I've never seen this before, and it was $10. You know, on the disc, $10. Not bad. You know, like honestly, most games nowadays, you're sitting there going, oh man, you gotta pay $8, or you gotta pay you know, $30 or more. I know Christmas we were looking for what my husband and I like to do. Sometimes we like to get games that we can play together. Like, not at the same time like couch co-op, but more we both enjoy the gameplay and the story. And if one of us wants to take a break, we can take a break. And so like last year we got God of War on PC, and this year we got Spider-Man. the reason we didn't get the next the Ragnarok, it was mainly because man, the price was still really high. We waited, you know, wait for the Steam sale like we normally do, and it's
I'll have to
still
drop something.
insanely high. Like I think it was $40, and for us, it's no, we're good. You know, we don't need it that much. We can wait. But Spider-Man was on sale for $25. And being rated T for teen, we were kind of like, okay, you know, this is actually a lot better. God of War's rated M. We can play this one
I'm
around
overloaded. I'll have to drop
kids,
something.
relatively speaking. Like we played, we wouldn't play God of War when the kids were awake. We'd always wait till they were asleep.
I'll have to drop something.
I know. Let me drink some of these. So, I mean, Spider-Man's a good game. We enjoyed it.
I'll have to drop something.
Gameplay's good. The only Spider-Man game my husband has ever played has been the PS2 version. And he was like, this seems like a really good follow-up or spiritual successor. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Cool. But, man, looking at some game prices today, I don't want to anymore. Oh my gosh. Okay, nope, you gotta die. Like, what was it? Who came out with like $100 games? Oh, they're saying GTA 6 is gonna be $100. Heck no. I don't even play GTA. I will not abide by that. Hell no. And I know some people in my friend group who are just like, oh yeah, we're gonna pay that. Really?
I'm overloaded.
You're gonna pay
I'll have to drop something.
$100 for a game you haven't seen yet.
I'll have to drop something.
Like, look, I know I'm a Larian fangirl, and I have my own problems. I will freely admit that.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
I don't like the whole, like, hey, we gotta, go part of the
I'm
whole,
overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
go pre-order hype. Like, I get it.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
Yeah, I know. Here, take all of that. And quit bitching. Yeah, like $100. $100. I struggle sometimes with thinking about how much that costs. Like $100 is a lot of money for a normal person.
Fantastic.
I wanted to buy some like Legend of Evantris stuff because I really like Legend of Evantris. And I've recently got in there. I wanted to get some Dispel dice from them.
I'm overloaded.
Right?
I'll have to drop something.
I thought I could get the bits, the Gymwood ones, because that's the.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
Let me eat the damn fish. Because I really like Bitsy. I love her character. She's the chaotic energy that I totally understand. It was $100. $100 for a set of dice. And I looked, just sat there, stared at it. I can't justify it. Not in the slightest. Like, that's $100 that could go to feeding my kids. It's $100 that could, you know, pay a bill. I ain't got $100 just to throw on a video game. And I understand, like, yeah, there's a lot of replay value. You can get a lot of value out of a video game. I understand that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, you can get more bang for your buck elsewhere. And I guess I feel like that makes me a little crazy. You know? I've been playing I've been trying to
I'm
do the
overloaded.
what?
I'll have
Why
to
is
drop
that just
something.
called super drug? First of all, I've never
I'm
been to
overloaded.
this section.
I'll have to drop something.
I want super drugs. Like I've been you know, to try and save money. It's been I'm gonna go through my backlog, and one of the things that I was like I'm gonna do is play Divinity. It's super poisoned,
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
and I don't know. It's been nice. I wanted to save money. Again, I wanted to save up so I could buy a laptop. I wanted to
I'm overloaded. I'll have to
go
drop something.
get my kids something nice for Christmas. $100. Like, man, I feel guilty if I spend anything over 20. It was hard justifying getting Spider-Man for 25. Huh. It's definitely odd as you get older. A lot of your priorities change. Well, I mean, I won't lie. I know I'm older than, you know, most people who are on Twitch. That's fine. I still think it's important, you know, to try and mix it up some. Like I'm not streaming because I want to make money. I don't like that. And the people who do make it their job, it's a lot more than what people think. It's a day in, day out job.
I'm overloaded.
Very
I'll have
few
to drop
people,
something.
very few will make it big. And I think that's something that's hard for especially a lot of younger folks to really grasp or maybe cope with. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with not being famous. That's something I think everybody, or not being special, and I think that's something everybody struggles with. Everybody wants to be special. It is a human, I think it's a very human need. I think we all want to feel special to someone, and I think a lot of people see streamers, influencers, stuff like that. They see it and they go, "Oh man, I want that." And some of it's like you don't know what Asmongold goes through every day. Like he plays hours and hours and hours a day on stream. He does God knows what all. I think he also runs several companies now, and he's doing a whole myriad of things. Asmongold is not one just streaming. Like he's evolved it into a whole thing. And you know, now I think he's probably more a reaction commentator. That's fine. You know, that's his jam. Cool. But I do think that a lot of kids, especially, like I remember, I think I was in college or just gotten out when the stats came out and said like, oh yeah, most kids want to be influencers. They don't want to be doctors or engineers. I was absolutely floored. Because growing up, it was, you know, oh, do you want to be an astronaut? Do you want to be president? Now it's, do you want to be the next Logan Paul or the next Asmongold or the next whatever, Mr. Beast. I don't really like Mr. Beast all that much.
I'm overloaded.
Kids are
I'll have
taught
to
pretty
drop
early
something.
on to value money. you know, and that may be what, you know, families are struggling with. And that's totally understandable. A lot of families are struggling. We seem to be just making it by and we're okay. We also we, we don't we don't spend outside of our means either. Again, like feeling guilty over $100 game or anything like that. I don't.
I'm overloaded.
Goodness, I'm
I'll
trying
have
to
to
think
drop
of the
something.
last time I spent over
I'm
$100
overloaded.
for a
I'll have to
game,
drop something.
and it was a board game, and I felt so freaking dumb about it. I had joined, I think at the beginning of COVID. I got in the Kickstarter for the Divinity Original Sin 2 board game, and I regretted it. I regretted it so much. I'm not saying the board game's bad. I'm not saying the board game's bad at all. I spent, I think, $100 on it and forgot. Oh, I was so upset with myself. It came in this huge crate. Absolutely massive, because I forgot what I signed up for, and it was this huge box. And I just looked at it and went, this could be groceries. I just wasted $200 on something that could be groceries. What the hell? Like, no. And especially for a board game, I would never get to play. Mainly because by the time I had received it, we had moved away from our friends and family. My kids are little. Complicated board games are not gonna be their thing right now.
I'm overloaded.
What the hell?
I have to drop something.
So I sold it. I at least got the amount back. Why can't I reach it? My telekinesis isn't far enough. Okay. And I kind of swore to myself, you know, we're gonna play through the games that we have before we buy new ones. Do it, damn it. And I've been sticking to it for the most part, besides Spider-Man.
I'm overloaded. I'll
What
have
did
to
I just
drop
pick up?
something.
Because I am loaded down.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something. I'm overloaded. I'll
Also
have to
work my
drop
butt
something.
off. I'm losing my mind recently. I've been trying to make storylines for 3 different games. My brain is just mush at this point when it comes to writing a story. And that's fine. I'm dumb. Come here, ghoul. You need to pay for whatever it is you did. I don't know. Super healing? I don't need any more. I'm good, bro.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
I got stoked when I was like, oh man, I can actually afford a new computer. Sweet. I've been saving up and squirreling away money from my games and stuff because I run paid games, and I was like, heck yeah, cool.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
And then I'm still looking for stuff that's within budget. Gotta be smart with your money.
I'm overloaded.
All
I'll
this.
have to
Ooh,
drop
spell
something.
shield.
I'm overloaded. I'll
Why are
have
we
to drop
finding
something.
all of these really good spell books? This never happens.
Excellent.
I feel like Larian's about to throw something at me and I'm not gonna like it. Oh, no, I hate you. I hate you, little splody things. Stop it. Be smart, budget. Don't go for the
I'll have
$100
to drop
games.
something.
We'll see what Larian comes
I'm
out with and
overloaded. I'll have to drop
if it looks
something.
any good. I'm gonna have to behave myself. And I'm not gonna join the hype train as much as I really want to. Unless, like, I save up enough for it. Or if there's, like, people who are whatever, who think I have interesting opinions. Cool. But nah, I'm gonna wait. We'll see if it comes out next year. I don't know. I don't know if it's likely. Again, when it's their own personal projects, when it's like Larian doing their own thing, they have a pretty tight turnaround. Let's see. Yep. Ugh. I just don't want any more floating lizards, please. They throw fireballs and it shakes the screen. I wonder if there's anybody. I've only found one modder working on this. There's like 2 mods total on Nexus, and I don't know if there's any more mods. I need to look around a little more. Pretty sure nobody mods this game, and that's okay. It's an older game. It's not as well, it's not as popular, well known, whatever. Most everybody wants to do Skyrim mods, like the Dig Author mod. As much as I'd like to replay Skyrim. This computer cannot handle it at all. The new one will, I hope. If it doesn't, I'm going to be sad because I like to mod the shit out of Skyrim. If I don't break my game within the first 30 minutes, I'm not doing it right. Hello. I just want the experience, sir. Hi, Strider. Say hi.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
Have a good Christmas. Did you get to see Santa Claus? Please don't stick your butt in my face. I know. Yeah. Slow you down. There you go. Okay. You know what I should have got you for Christmas? A cat bed that attaches to my desk. And you probably would be so excited about that. Alas, I did not do that because they were $40. Right. We're not too far from the next level up, and we've been finding a lot of spellbooks, which is good. That means I don't have to spend as much money getting those spells. And the more we level up, the more likely we are to find those spells, those spell books and stuff. I wonder how they made that sound effect. Anyway. Some of these I feel like are pretty easy. You just gotta get somebody to burp and then reverb the mic a little bit for the zombies. Ooh. But some of the other ones, I'm just imagining how much fun they had in making the noises. That sounds like it would be a fun job. Let's talk about something happier. Being the sound effects guy for a video game or a movie studio. For some reason, that sounds like it would be so much fun.
I'll have to drop something.
A sewer well.
I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
Girl, you've been saying that for the last 10 minutes, and it hadn't been true yet.
I'm overloaded.
Now shove more crap in your pockets.
Something. I'm overloaded. I'll have to drop something.
Alright, is that everything in here? Okay, so... Alright, the Executioner. Danger, he killed us. Verdistus. More... Unknown. Okay. Let's go sell stuff, and then maybe go check out those other entrances. If we're lucky, maybe one of them leads us to the graveyard, which I've been struggling to do. Oh god, I'm directionally challenged and this does not help. But yeah, sound effects are hilarious to me. I've seen videos of like how they do like some of the blood squelch and it's them stabbing a watermelon. or you know, beating some like a piece of metal with a hammer and all that. I find that stuff fun and interesting. It's silly, but still. That sounds like a really cool job. If you're not having fun in your I'm not going to say if you're not having fun in your job, quit your job. No, don't do that. Don't do that. If your job allows you to enjoy yourself, it's a good job. And I'm not saying like on the job. Of course, some days your job's going to be shit. That is sad. Okay. That was not worth getting the level up. What I mean is like, as long as you're able to do the stuff you enjoy, it's a good job. Right now I have a buddy and he does electrical work. Man, he is exhausted every time I talk to him, poor guy. But he's able to do the stuff he loves. He gets to play D&D on the weekends. And he still gets to do the things he enjoys, which I'm grateful for him. That's awesome. But I know he works his butt off. Oh gosh, I did not check to see if you have anything worth what I'm about to trade you, sir. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Sorry, bro. You still don't like me enough, and I'm not giving you enough free shit to justify you giving me that stupid key. Maybe, Jeff has, refreshed his, inventory. Sorry, I'm gonna mute my mic real quick because I have some candy, and I don't want it to crackle in the microphone. Sorry. It's sugar-free, like Mounds bars. They're very good. Okay, like nothing. Give me the tens of thousands of dollars worth bastard swords, please. Because I just sunk all of my combat stuff in swords. Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to do sword and board build. I'm going to be that lame. Well, at least you got money. Okay. I've been hoarding these enchantment gems. Because I really don't want to spend... I don't want to use them. I hardly enchant anything because the downside here, all enchantments are permanent. Which sucks. Because you'll be going, man, I really need this to have this enchantment right now. Okay, cool. And then of course you get something like the amazing sword with the frost that will freeze your opponents, and it's super valuable, and you're staring at it going, I need enchantments, and they're all bad. What am I supposed to do? So you kind of just have to either hope that RNGesus gives you something worthwhile, or you just don't. I am of the group that just doesn't. I know that's probably lame. I don't care. I know it's... What is the super drug? I know I made a silly rule for myself that's like, I can't look anything up. I really want to look up the super drug. Just so I know what it is. I looked up the super elixir because I didn't know what the effects were. And I'm glad I did. It provides really good buffs. I have no idea what the drugs do. I've never found those before. We're starting to get to stuff I haven't seen, which I'm really happy about. I wonder if I need to buy that back. Oh well. I remember these. Oh my gosh, I remembered when I finally could get those and I got so excited. I was like, I just want to tell her to transform into a cat and wander around everywhere. It's not all it's cracked up to be, I promise. Oh, a large mana bonus, but I am not playing a spell build. Otherwise, that would be very useful to me. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Sorry, bud. You ain't got nothing. Alright. We've explored the sewers with the exception of a few entrances that we just didn't go to. We could go check them out, see if maybe we can break into the graveyard or the garden. Or we could, let's see. There's the Elven Forest down here, which we can teleport to. There's this section. All this that I haven't explored yet. I can't get into Stormfist just yet. And I really want to get in here and in here. The Cursed Abbey, we can't get into the basement. We don't have a key. But we did just get our lock picking up to 4. So we could try, run by there, see if we can break in. Let's do that because I've been wanting to get in there and beat everybody up. Cool. Twitch is Debug Ducky, and I love it. Debug Ducky is fantastic. If I ever have problems, nobody watches my streams anyway, so most of the time I end up just talking to myself. And I actually come up with some of my best ideas just blabbing to myself. So, hey, joke's on y'all. I know, Strider. You my Debug Ducky too. Yeah. I know. Did you have good Christmas? I know. We're thinking about getting a new chair so that way you'll have a place to sit. Been wanting to get one where I can bend the...
I need the scroll of the...
Dang it. Okay, don't have that yet. It's fine. I know, Strider. Yeah. Here we go. Doot. Oh, you know what? Let's save. When I think about it, I gotta save. Because if I don't save, this game is gonna crash and it's gonna make me hate everything, so I gotta do it. It's required by law.
The door's locked.
Alright, let's see. Dang it, okay. Yep, nope, can't get in there. I see all the red dots. I want to go in there. I want to beat people up. I just can't remember how to get in there. Huh. Alright, well, here, you can run. I'll try to figure out our next move. Okay. I mean, all of these areas we've cleared up. We could explore the farmlands as well. Those are close. Already did all that. Okay. Learned that caps lock is how you let your camera be free roam. So that's handy. Please die. Again, I guess. Already undead. Supposedly there's somebody who has poisoned the fields and we're trying to figure out where they are. And I haven't found them yet. I can't remember if I got really far in this quest line or not. Again, it's been a long time and I don't recall very much. Why does this seem familiar? This seems really familiar. Yep. I knew it. Oh, not hand over to... Okay. Good luck, you and what army, Bromigo? Well, that was easier than expected. Where is Sir Richard? Right here. I should have muted myself. Cracking open a cold one. Oh well. I'm sorry. It's too late now. Is that a good chunk of XP? I couldn't. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. It still doesn't solve the issue of people poisoning the crops. So I'm still trying to find that. I don't think there's anything in there, at least not right now. Middens heap. Random spider. Somebody's house. Good day to you. Return to trade. Somebody's stealing cows. Okay. I know Strider. Yeah. I kind of made this harder on myself. Yeah. Well, you know. I wanted to play it how I played it when I was a kid. And I didn't have all this. Didn't have, you know, we had AOL. We didn't have, you know, Google and a phone right there to do everything for us. How about we go help out the poor people? They need help. I am so sorry. I didn't realize that I muted the wrong thing. I am so sorry. Alright, let's go help. Over here. Yeah, Strider. You good girl. Hey, baby. Now is not a good time. Do you have to sit right there? You could sit other places. I know, I love you too. Oh, I need to enter these magic items. Alright, butt pats. Good girl. I know, Strider. Is this permanent? I get the kid wants to, like, prefers money. But I'm also sitting there going, dude, you just, like, summoned a whole bunch of, ghosts and demons and stuff to the church. That's kind of a dick move because you wanted to pee in the wine. Strider, just lay down. It's fine. Look, kid. I should have dropped more. Oh well. Darn it. I feel bad. I can't go back unless the game crashes, so. Okay. Yeah, Duke Janus is a dick because he's like a 10-year-old possessed by a demon, you know, whatever. Alright, so here's the garrison. There was the mage who attacked us outside, who said that he was collecting people for Dr. Elrath. What is in there? Well, I have level 4 in lockpicking. Let's go open this door. Is there a time limit on this shield thing? If not, sweet. I'm safe. Blood and squalor. Okay. He said he had 3 patients total. What does he ask us to do? He suffocated because of the high fever. No. What are they doing here? Yeah. Great death, the gods themselves create a plague of beasts. Okay, what kind of sins? Sore throat, hangover. Okay. Yeah, this is suspicious to me. I don't know if I've completed this storyline, but I don't... Something just seems off. They have to drink tons of fresh water. Rest. cat is so suspicious. As you become infected. Okay, family. Okay. Yeah, something's just wrong. Huh. Very suspicious. They said the guy who lived in here died of suffocation. Fever, of course. No. Does it, Strider? You don't die of suffocation when you have a fever. I mean, there's the, what is it? The cytokine storm when your body freaks out.
I need the scroll of the human.
And why does it have elven arrow on it? I guess who am I to ask questions? Feeling that Dr. Elrath is up to no good, don't you think, Schroeder? Or are you just happy because you get to cuddle? Today, I will have a comfy chair again. You can sit on, cuddle. Oh, yeah, this place. I'm not going in there because I'm going to kill everybody. I don't want to have to do that. But I think we're in a pretty decent position to actually take care of some of the orcs who are threatening the southern borders. I just find it interesting because the soldiers said last time that it's rare that they will act in unison. They just normally don't do that. So why are they acting in concert now and they haven't been broken up yet by their own infighting? It's like getting a bunch of sororities together and asking them to agree on what color they should wear on Wednesdays. Like, come on. I know on Wednesdays we wear pink, but some people don't like that. One of the interesting things I think I've discovered about like replaying some of my old stuff is that a lot of these older games, you know, they struggle on modern hardware. But then again, they were very optimized for their time. I don't remember crashing this much when I played on my compact. Strider, you need to go to the bathroom. Okay? So I will be right back. soon. Alright. Where's the leader? There he is. You look fresh. Okay, yeah. I mean, well, relatively, we've been running around. Okay. Where can I find the supply train? Yeah, sure. This will be very useful. I should have talked to him sooner. Dang it. I keep shooting myself in the foot. Okay. Okay, I did it to myself. Okay. I'm dumb. I'll be the first to admit it. Where's the supply train? Okay, we can handle some of the bigger elite orcs now. Especially with now that we have, can we get in here? Yeah, there's an orc in the camp, guys. Oh my god. It's almost like you should check out these houses. My brain just went empty. We can handle a lot of the orcs now that we have the 25% chance stun. Well, that's nice. We can sell that later.
I can't use that.
Well, yeah, no shit. So, we're doing fairly well. I think we should be fine. Going into the orc area. This isn't like the Elven Forest, which is just a death trap waiting to happen. My goodness. Every time I go to the Elven Forest, it is just chaos.
Outstanding.
This was useful already. We leveled up. Alright, let's, yeah, let's get Khan up, because we need more HP. That Executioner did a number on us. Let's see. Paying for Identify is not as much of a big deal right now, but I don't... You can't refund it. Once you spend it, it's gone. So dang it. Okay. What do we do? Can't get more of that till level 24. We could get a boost to experience, but it's not much, and you max out at a 10% bonus. Okay. We could reflect missiles, which would actually be useful in this area because there's going to be a lot of crossbowmen. So we could do that. We could increase our summons. Which is like, alright, cool. So this is like you resurrect enemies. I've used this before, it's very handy. But, oh, I needed that against the stupid conjurers back in Maloroth. I hate those things so much. I thought that said turn up the heat and make with your enemies, and I'm like, oh, I don't participate in that particular genre. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. How about armor boost? Honestly, we kind of need that. We've been neglecting armor. Man, that's such a... Yay, cool. We'll spend it. We'll have something to do with it. What happened here? Oh, we could have come in here sooner. Look at those numbers. We're getting about 15 to 2,000. Kind of depending. Yeah, we could have been here sooner. It's okay. Crap happens. You live and you learn. We went and took on areas we probably shouldn't have. That's okay. It's called we're leveling up. Now if we could just max out that reflection ability, that could come in handy. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. No. Why here? Hey, wait a minute. You're no orc. Don't attack me. I'm not a real orc. What? No, honestly, I'm not an orc. I'm a spy. See, my body has been magically transformed into the shape of an orc so I can infiltrate their camp. Right. Yeah, who did this? Have you ever heard of, mayhap have you heard of Dantilius? Yes, he has performed the transformation spell. I assure you, I am no more an orc than you are a dwarf. Okay, what'd you learn? Well, I've seen a huge orc camp a bit yonder to the northwest. They've got a lot of battle paraphernalia and plenty of food and supplies. But they're awfully close to the battle line. Look, I have to get word to my tonks. It's urgent. What are you still doing out here? Well, I'm trying to find a safe way home, dullard. Look, you're blowing my cover just by talking to me. Please leave. Well. Master Summoner. That's nice if we could combine it with something else. Okay, I mean, that is not the strangest thing I've heard. Not at all. I mean, he could have told me he was a magically transformed sandwich, and I probably would have been like, yeah, that tracks. Cool. Okay, I don't know how far we're going. We need to get to the supply line. I need to remain focused. Most of the time I wander off and I go, ooh, what's that? That gets me into trouble. Like that one time I accidentally shot my dad's truck with an arrow. Oops. Oh well. Better time. Man, I love that. If I could just oh, what is it? I think it's level 25. And then we can max out the sword, and the recoup time is insanely quick. So then it's just wham, 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 and we have a 1 in 24 chance of doing a stun. Like, I'm gonna be sad when I have to give up this sword, because I have to have something that does more damage. I don't want to. Are you even hitting me? I guess not. Okay. How close are we? Okay. So right now we're level 21. We get cool stuff at level 25. Oh, okay, that's just a ghost on the map. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how to fix that glitch. Ooh, okay, we found the elites. That's where I really have to start paying attention. I know that there's more of my favorite webtoons that keep coming out. But why y'all have to alert me every day at 9:30? Our stuff. Come on. Die quickly, please, so I can actually get some stuff. This is what I'm talking about. Get 10,000 almost per hit. Alright, don't need that. Let's pause real quick just so that way I can check out and see what needs to be repaired. That. What? I didn't want to get naked. Put that back on. We're not. This is not Dark Souls. We can't pull that off. As hilarious as that would be. No. We've gone too far, but we're actually doing alright. We didn't take that big of a hit when it came to our defenses, so I'm not actually that worried. We may be able to handle the orc camp now, but you're not supposed to. Okay, maybe not. I lied. I'm learning that we're not always what we're cracked up to be. I'm gonna need... Skelly boy. I need your assistance, please. Oh, there's a drum. Little drummer boy, out. You gotta die. Why is nobody going down? Because gosh darn drummer. Okay. Take that gosh darn drummer. Kill that guy. Okay, okay, getting by, fine. Okay, yeah, we don't have good enough summons for this. That's fine, that's fine. What is about to break? Our helmet, okay. That's easy fix. Oh, I love that you can repair stuff in the middle of combat. Oh, poop nuggets. I know, I'm like pressing pause a ton because I'm trying not to die. You! I gotta go get that drummer. Not really healing him right now, he's just walking back and forth. We can deal with him. He can sit over there, pace as much as his little orc heart wants to. Ooh, okay. Yes, I want that, please. Very large resistance to spirit damage. Heck yes, please. Come here, bud. I got a sword and it needs to go right up your ass. Okay. Whew. That could have gone horrendously poorly, but we made it through. We're still alive. We're still alive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'm still alive. Okay, I'll stop. This game does not reward... Well, it kind of rewards stupidity, but not too much. It's still like the skeletons having an existential crisis. It's still by far my favorite joke. They are just dropping awful loot. Alright, let's go in here and break up a supply line and kill the drummer boy. Wrong thing, wrong thing. Oh gosh. Oh. Change your spells. Change your spells regularly. You don't end up like me. Okay, we still did fairly well. to hotkey your potions. You can hotkey spells too. Which, now that I say that, we're gonna hotkey restoration as F3. And we have our regular, our other potions, like our healing potions as F1, and mana potions as F2. What am I supposed to do here? Ravage the supply chain. Okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's just the ghosts on the map are really freaking me out a little bit. I don't know how to fix that glitch. Okay. Whew. Not as good as what we got. Walk louder. Have weapons. Ooh, bats! Reminds me of a certain vampire that we had to take care of. We don't like vampires around here. You one of them boys, ain't you? Orcs? Yeah, we can get along with orcs just fine. You vampire? We don't mess around with that. That's not good. Why are the armies of Rivellon incompetent? That is a direct line to their forward camp. Who is in charge? Yeah. Works. Where are we now? Okay. I don't know why. I've always really liked their sound effects for the orcs, like them in the background and how they talk. I just really liked it. Obviously, finding the path right up to our forward line is not what I was supposed to find. That's fine. We'll deal with that. And they say, like, oh, you need to destroy their supply line. I'm sitting there going, we just killed all of them, so what supply line? I mean, if they're all dead, who are they going to supply it to? Just saying. Can't supply people who ain't there. Got anything cool? No. Cool. We'll see what the new divinity is. I wonder. I mean, there's so much speculation. Of course, everybody's freaking out. It's like, is it going to be Original Sin 2? Well, Original Sin 3. Can't make a fun, silly rhyme with that one. I don't know. I'm wondering if the Original Sin was kind of part of their bid to do Baldur's Gate. And now that they've done it, And I feel like they probably got burned on it, you know? Just from the way things sounded. And I could just be reading into it. I'm totally open to saying that. I think... Ooh, what's in here? Nothing! Shit ton of nothing. I wonder if they're gonna move back to like combat RPG. And I don't know. Um Okay. I need fire. I don't have any fire. Okay. Okay. I need to go to the bathroom again. I have a plan. First, we're gonna save. Second, I need to level up again after I go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I've seen. Alright. So anyway, are they gonna go back to this? I don't know. I don't think they go back to this exactly. Obviously not a point and click. What I mean is a Diablo style game. I kinda wanna say no. And the only reason I say that is because basically they're gonna get compared to Diablo. It's gonna be a whole thing. Oh hey, we get a free one. I don't think they'll go back to a Diablo style, but I do think they're probably gonna go more for maybe like a third person, similar to Divinity 2. And Divinity 2 was a lot of fun. And it did have some really cool moments where, you know, you could transform into a dragon in certain areas. Not all the time, though. A very long time since I got to play it, so... Swing, girl, swing! We just gotta kill more of them before they summon Donor Void. That's all. We'll level up here in like 2 minutes. Or probably this month. If they go for a more like third person, or maybe even similar to Skyrim or Oblivion, where it's you can switch between first and third, which I would argue would probably be better, if only for the fact that people like looking at their avatars. I think that would be pretty, that would go over very well. People really like looking at their own avatars. People also really like being able to see or hear their character voiced. I know for me, that was always kind of like a really cool thing whenever you got to hear your character speak. Now granted, that's not always gonna happen. I think, I mean, and I am of course no expert, I do think we're gonna see something similar to Divinity 2. Anything level 3? Rather not. Let's go for trying to get agility and intelligence up. And also constitution, just kind of. The tide raises all boats. Good, you didn't notice me while I'm over here. Pause. Pause again. We don't get more of that until level 24, and I think we're 22, 23. Fireball. That's what I needed. Fireball.
Outstanding.
It's not what I want. It's what I need. Only I could have found that spellbook for free. Oh well. Crap happens. I think this is what I need to do. Poop! I feel really bad because I feel like I just wasted that level up on Meteor. I feel really dumb. Can I throw bombs at it? Scheiße. Wait. Explosives! Oh my gosh, I'm such a dummy. I mean, I still needed Meteor Strike, but... Okay, never mind. No, I didn't. I'm just an idiot. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not the brightest light on the Christmas tree, and I'm totally okay with that, but dang it. Okay. We're just gonna go now. Thanks, bye. Did my mission. Oh, nice. We're just... I won't mention it to the captain if you don't. Here, bud. I can't suffer you to live. Just as much as the conjure skeletons. I hate those. Conjure skeletons don't deserve to live. Or unlive. I hate them. They're the worst. They summon up a whole bunch of stuff on the field, then you're sitting there trying to get to him. You can't click on him because he's surrounded by his minions and you accidentally click on the minions. And when he dies, the minions don't. You're just screwed all the way around. I hate... Where'd he go? There he is. Supplies, I need your services once again. Alright. Poison the well. Okay. Does he know, like, essentially we can just in this whole war, like right now. That's fine. That's totally fine. Knock on wood. We haven't crashed yet today, which is fantastic. I need to write down what settings I use when it doesn't crash. I think right now I'm operating on a 1200 by 768 or something. It seems to be pretty stable. There was one thing I was talking about with a friend, and it was about optimization. And I saw a post recently that said, or like some kind of like, you know, headline, because I look at Larry and stuff all the time. That basically said, Larry said, oh, we're gonna have to optimize our game because RAM prices are getting ridiculous. And I just sat there and it's like, shouldn't you be optimizing it to start? And it, you know, Larian is not without faults. I will, you know, as much as I love their games, they still make mistakes. They still do stuff that's like, I don't like that, but okay. Kind of like, you know, your mom. You love your mom, I hope. And your mom makes mistakes. Like that one time she tried to make a Jell-O casserole with pineapple, marshmallow, and what you're pretty sure was mayonnaise. You still love her, but you still look at her and go, please, for the love of God, do not make the Jell-O salad ever again. It's kind of like that. And I'm wondering, like, if please, for the love of God, people optimize their games better. Because you're sitting there, and I've seen some newer games that are like indie developers, really small. They can run like dreams until like something pops up that just completely throws them off. And it's like the Emperor's New Groove. Like, you threw off my groove. And it's like all I did was, you know, open up Spotify because I just wanted to listen to something, or I wanted to, you know, do something real quick. And then your game had a conniption. I think a lot more focus needs to be on optimizing games. Like, currently. Sometimes it feels like I'm crazy because I remember a time when, you know, you didn't have these, you could get an update quickly. Oh, somehow we are still alive. Something broke, let's fix. We're whittling away, we're doing it, It takes time and persistence. Come on. Oh, dang it, some stupid ghost. I need a fix for that glitch so bad. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We are doing fantastic. Oh. You know, that could have been way worse. But anyway, what I was saying about optimizing hardware. If they could do that for most modern games, I think the majority of gamers would think that's a good move. And if like a publisher or a developer even just make some marketing ads and make a tweet or whatever that says, hey, we're focusing on optimizing our game. Do you know how many people would be like, oh, they care about us? And they would get immediate sales, pre-orders. And again, don't fall for the pre-order stuff. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be like me. They would make so much money. Like, holy crap, they'd make so much money. You going down first. Because I hate you. You! Come back here. Nope, nope. You have to hear about our Lord and Savior sword up the butt. I want to level up again before I go to bed. We're getting so close. Man, why are the drops just... They're not great. They're not great. It's my luck. Uh-oh. I heard the Windows computer noise and I'm terrified of what that means. That's not good. Oh man. Yeah, I played older games. You gotta launch. You can't go online and get a patch. You can't just go like, oh man, you know, we gotta patch this. No, it goes out in whatever state it's in, glitches and all. I don't participate in speedrunning. I just enjoy the idea of watching it. Like I'll watch Summoning Salt and a few others. Was it Bismuth? And I enjoy it. I enjoy watching the stories. They do a good job telling a good story. What is it? The speedrun that was, I think, was done by some atmospheric particle. Or whatever. That one cracks me up every time. I thoroughly enjoy it. But, you know, that's like a random act of God. That's not, you know... What broke? Crap. Dang it! Oh, darn it. Okay, okay. You put that on, and you put that on right now, young lady. Ain't no character of mine running around in hoochie mama pants. Oh, I need better gear. We gotta get our armor repair up, as well as finding a better sword. I just don't think we're gonna find one that has the frost aspect again. That and marketing. Seriously. Marketing teams, like if you really want to get people to buy your game, talk about how optimized it is for modern hardware. You'll sell like hotcakes. People will flock to you.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I understand there's also limitations to it. You know, it's not like it could happen overnight. Still, it's worth going into and trying to do better with optimization. Especially as the, not just RAM prices, but computer prices go up. People are not going to want to have to buy a new PC every 2-3 years just so they can play a modern game. And besides, a lot of these modern games come out looking like absolute dog. So, they could stand to have some more optimization. And of course, you know, there's always the argument for cloud gaming, like Game Pass and stuff. I am not the biggest fan of Game Pass. And the reason I say that is like, alright, Steam at least gives you, you know, a heads up. Hey, what you're buying is a license. Technically, every piece of media you buy or consume is a license. It's not actually the thing. And that's something that, you know, kind of weird to think about. And I'm not gonna lie, it is very strange. Every piece of media, every book you've ever bought or read in the library, um, every movie, every comic book, all of it technically is a license for the idea of the thing. We'll just use Marvel comic books for right now, because that's just easy and most everybody can think about it that way. Your comic books are essentially licenses. And when you have a digital license, it's easier for the merchant, in this case, Marvel Comics, to basically do nothing for a lot. They can still do the digital artwork, all that stuff, but they don't have to pay for the printing. They just have to pay for server space, which is a heck of a lot cheaper than physical media. But they're still going to charge you the same price as they would have for the standard comic. But their whole point is, the whole selling point is going to be, well, you can read it anywhere. Have it any place. And that's the same with Xbox Game Pass. But yes, you can have it anywhere. But also, you don't actually own it. Oh man, I'm getting my butt. So when you own the thing, you're kind of SOL, because if they don't want you to have that game anymore, or let's say they make a change you don't like, it doesn't matter what the change is. Oh, that's an orc chief. That explains why I'm getting my butt handed to me. Got it. Got it. Okay. It doesn't matter. They can do that without problem. The reason I like GOG, or even Steam just being open and honest about it, is that they're at least open and honest about it. Whereas most places like Xbox or Microsoft, they're not going to be open and honest. They're just going to be like, okay, whatever. You changed the rules. Sorry, sucks to be you. And you're left holding the bag, going, but this isn't what I paid for. I don't care. Right out, okay. I'll always advocate for try to get it in physical copy if you can. It's better to go physical. And I honestly, like, I'm not even getting a I know, like, everyone's been talking about Switch 2. We're not getting Switch 2. And I've had some people kind of fuss at me and go, why are you doing that? It's a digital key card, it's not an actual cartridge. Whereas the game, you have to download it, but you still need the cartridge to actually play the game. That's really stupid. And of course, there's people who go, well, they're already doing that. Yeah, they technically have been doing that for a long time. I mean, how many times do you remember buying a game for Xbox or PlayStation, and you load it up as soon as it comes out, and there's a day one patch that's like 30 gigs or something stupid. And you have to sit there and wait. Maybe you've been at work all day. This is a bad place for this. I'm just gonna do test 2. Please die in a fire, Summoner. We don't appreciate it. What's about to break? Because I need to fix it now. Mother. Okay. I hate you. I can't equip boots in the middle of combat. I hate you, Summoner, so much. Thank you. I hate this thing so much. Ah, okay. Oh, platinum key. That's lovely. Can I fix my shit now? Okay. It's like seeing the tire pressure light on in your car. You know it's not serious, but it is gonna make you like panic a little bit.
Outstanding.
Ugh.
I haven't found the right key for this lock.
Ooh. I don't want those. I've been trying to explain that to a while. Like, even the books you buy are technically licenses just for that media. And it's hard to kind of point out the problems that we're having with digital gaming. Where you don't own it. And there's that one case where a guy passed away and he couldn't leave his games to somebody else. And he spent like hundreds of dollars on Steam. Even I'm the same way. I have spent a lot of money on Steam. And I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen to my games when I pass. I know that's morbid, but it's still a very valid question. Yeah, you know what? Let's save. We should do that. Let's save. What is down here? Whole lot of nothing. Was there supposed to be somebody down here and I missed it on accident? Because that's pretty... Hello, friend. How are you? You know, I was supposed to
use that.
I was supposed to come here and find a well. I have yet to find said well. I've been very distracted. I'm getting to the point where as I get older, I'd rather have physical copies. And going back to physical media has been a must for me. If at all possible. Which is hard to do, especially with a lot of abandonware that's coming out, a lot of other issues. It's kind of demoralizing. And the fact that I don't think you have I don't know what the legal status is of making your own physical copy of the game. It's lame. Especially if you have a rare copy and the ROM, like, you want to copy the ROM, but you're afraid that Nintendo's gonna come up and be like, not today, bitch. Even though Nintendo has completely abandoned a lot of their old properties. Oh, cursed. I ain't touching that. Good. Decent. We almost to the corner. Oh, let's get the very corner of the map. There we go. I am accomplished. Those ghosts in the map are really freaking me out. Drummer boy, it's time to die. Die. drummers. Oh man, the drummers are the worst. Did we get the scroll for the orc teleporter? 'Cause this is like the only one they have. Beating up the big war chief. Still doesn't explain why they've actually marshaled together, unless they explain it by the Black Ring did it and brought them together so that way they could start attacking Rivellon. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Because the Black Ring wants to create a ton of chaos if at all possible. That's their MO. It's what they like to do. Ooh, oh, oh. Stop walking, please. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Typically, when the sound goes, that's when the game's about to go. We're just gonna save. I don't know why the sound just quit. Oddly enough, this adds another layer of difficulty to the game. My character knows me so well. She went straight for the war drummer. Well, this is awkward. Well, it's only awkward if you make it awkward, just saying. That's how it goes. I think it will be very interesting to see how a lot of the stuff pans out. Especially with some of the comments that have been made, some of the lore implications that are in the trailer. We'll see. I've said it before. I think it's interesting that they're showing orcs already kind of with everyone else in society, showing like very culturally diverse. Like, all right, cool, whatever. So why though? Why are they now just there? I need explanations. Just saying like because we wanted them to be there, that doesn't suffice it for me. There has to be reasons. Okay, we got a lot of stuff on the ground. Stop taking shit off. We ain't gotta be a stripper. We good. This ain't that kind of game. Yep, there it goes. I knew it. I called it. It was coming. The crash was imminent. Yep, okay. It's dead. We got a lot done, though. I'm very happy with that. Basically, I'm looking at the time. We went about 3 hours without a crash. That's pretty dang good. That's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. Yeah, that's actually a pretty darn good session. I don't know if I will stream tomorrow. I'm trying to just get through as much of Divinity as I can when I have a chance. A lot of my games are kind of on holiday right now, so it's all about when I can and if I can. I know next week I probably will be able to a little more because New Year's, most everybody's gone, at least on Wednesday. And then Tuesday is a maybe. Friday is a maybe. Sunday I try to keep free. So worst come to worst, it's always Sunday. I am going to work my way all the way through the Divinity games. We're going to go through each one. We're going to start with Divine Divinity. Then we're going to go to Beyond Divinity, Divinity 2, Dragon Commander for kicks and giggles, and then Original Sin and Original Sin 2. Though Dragon Commander actually maybe not, because that one is an RTS, and those are a little harder to play with other people watching, because most of the time I spend those just kind of, I do other stuff while I play the game. So that may be one that I will play on my own. But thank y'all so much. I hope you have a good night and a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you whenever. Bye, y'all.